Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, my dear friends, my dear students, and all my subscribers. Today, I want to discuss another important, that is, how can you go to Germany for higher study without blocked account? Yeah, you find it is very interesting for you, definitely, na? Yes, I can understand because I was also a student at that time. I had that also opportunity. Now, there are also several ways to get the financial help to study over there. Now, traveling to Germany as a student often requires you to demonstrate sufficient financial means, typically through a blocked account. You know it very well, to cover living expenses during your stay. However, there are also some alternative methods that I'm going to explain to meet this requirement and move to Germany without opening a blocked account. I'm going to give you some options, and also in writing you will see. The first one is a scholarship. You know it very well. If you are good students, if you have secured good marks, then you can apply for the DAD scholarship. DAAD. The German Academic Exchange Service, that is DAD, offers also numerous scholarships for international students. If you receive a DAD scholarship, then you don't need any blocked account since the scholarship covers your living expenses in Germany. University specific scholarship is also sometimes there. Many German universities provide also financial aid or scholarship for the international students. These can also sometimes cover your tuition fees, your living expenses. Number 3 is a private foundation. Yeah, some private organization and foundation in Germany offers also scholarship to international students. That you have to find it out. You have to just browse that information. Examples also includes the Heinrich Böll Foundation. I will also give you the description, this details about it. Friedrich Ebert Stiftung is also there. Another one is the Konrad Adenauer Stiftung is also there. These 3 things, you can check it out. And if you can fulfill the criteria of their criteria, then definitely you will be eligible for getting a scholarship. But today I want to explain is very interesting things. If you have not so much of good result, you are not also from IIT and some other things, so big institution, you didn't pass out from there, and definitely then it is a problematic to get that sort of scholarship from those institutions. You have to have a good academic career, then only it is possible. But today I'm going to explain you another interesting point which I did also. And before that, I will request you to subscribe my channel, because if you want to know about these things further, definitely you may contact through comments or something. I will give you answers, definitely. Fortunately, I have also that sort of facilities at that time. Not only me, my friends are also having that sort of. Main thing, what I want to say, that a sponsorship by a German resident, which is called Verpflichtungserklärung in German language, Verpflichtungserklärung. What does it mean actually? Definitely that you come to know. That is formal obligation letter. If you have a friend, family member living in Germany, or you know somebody, it's a very good person, German people, they can provide a Verpflichtungserklärung for you. This legal document that they will cover your living expenses during your stay in Germany, and it is usually submitted to the local immigration office in Germany. And once approved, it can be used as a proof of financial resources for your visa application. Then definitely you don't need to spend or bulk of money of 12 to 15 lakhs rupees or whatever for the blocked account. You can take some money if you got the visa somehow. You take some money for 1 or 2 months as a expenditure. It may be 1,000 to 2,000 euros if you take it along with you at the beginning, then it is fine. Because you may ask then how I can survive over there. Definitely. That is also an important question. First of all, you have to understand what is a Verpflichtungserklärung. The Verpflichtungserklärung is a legally binding document through which a person living in Germany, the sponsor, agrees to take the financial responsibility for your stay. This includes the cost like accommodation, living expenses, health insurance, any potential cost that may arise during your stay, including if you need any return to home, or earlier if you want to come back to India in your country or Bangladesh, whatever, then definitely in such cases, the medical issues also, or if you have done something wrong, or the criminal activities or something, then the deportation will be occurred, definitely. So for that reason, that expenditure has to be incurred. And at that time, that is also responsibility for the sponsor. The document essentially assures the German government that you will not need state financial assistance during your stay. That is very important for them. What you can do if you know somebody, definitely the question is that who can sponsor you? Definitely you may ask me. Don't forget to subscribe my channel, because there is a lot of information which is very interesting for you, important for you. Subscribe my channel and also share it to your friends and others also, those who are willing to go there for higher study. Now question is that who can sponsor you? Point number one, a German citizen or a legal resident of Germany. Someone with a valid residence permit can act as your sponsor. That is a vital point. Yeah. This person could be also relative, friend, or even any acquaintances. The key requirement is that they must have the financial means to support you. The third point is the sponsor needs to have a regular and sufficient income or savings to cover the expected expenses during your stay. The German authorities will also evaluate the sponsor's financial situation before approving the Verpflichtungserklärung. What is the process for obtaining a Verpflichtungserklärung? The sponsor must visit their local Ausländerbehörde, that is the Foreigners Office, or Bürgeramt, Citizens Office, in Germany, to apply for the Verpflichtungserklärung. That is very important. They will need to provide also documentation, which typically includes the proof of income, your pay slip, tax statements, or the bank statement, and valid ID proof or passport is required for that. Residence permit, if applicable, in that case. They may also need to demonstrate that they have sufficient space in their home for you. Though this depends on local regulations, the Ausländerbehörde also evaluates whether the sponsor's financial situation is adequate to support you. And this process also ensures that the sponsor can cover any potential financial cost associated with your stay. This is very, very important. These are the point. You can also listen to this video several times. If you have some confusion, then you will be able to understand it. These are the things you need, or your sponsor needs these things. Now question is that why is it a substitute for a blocked account? Normally, international students are required to open a blocked account with around 11,208 euros for 1 year. This is as per the norm of 2024. To prove that they can cover their living expenses while studying in Germany. And the Verpflichtungserklärung serves the same purpose by showing that the sponsor is responsible for your financial well-being. Therefore, it can be used instead of depositing this large sum into your blocked account. For some of you, for some family, it may be some problematic to acquire all this big amount at a time. Okay, so these are the important points that you have to remember. Now, the duration and validity, that is also another important interesting things. The Verpflichtungserklärung typically covers the entire duration of your visa or residence permit application. However, it can also be issued for a specific period, 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, 7 years. For me, it was for 7 years. It can also be issued for a specific period, such as the length of a study program or work contract, whatever. Now, question is that for the other point of view, that is the sponsor, what is the risk for a sponsor? That the sponsor will think about it definitely. The person who signs the Verpflichtungserklärung is also legally bound to cover your expenses. This means that if you cannot pay for things like rent, food, or your health care, the authorities can also hold your sponsors accountable. This can also include repaying the German government if you ever receive the public funds, which is why it is taken very seriously. But in my case, I haven't taken any sort of money from my sponsor. He has given me a paper that was sufficient for me. I took also initially some money with me, and after completing that admission process, then definitely you will get work permit also. This is for 20 hours a week. If you can work 20 hours a week with your study, along with, if you can manage any job from there, then definitely it will be sufficient for you to run the expenditure. So you don't need to ask any money from your sponsor. And you should, if you can explain it to your sponsor, a sponsor knows it very well, but if you can convince him that you don't need any sort of money, and because you will work over there side by side along with your study, then you'll be able to cover up your expenditure. So that you have to convince to your sponsor. The benefits, as I have told you, you don't need to transfer also large sums of money into your blocked account before your arrival. That is the number one point, plus point. And your sponsor takes on the financial responsibility. It is only a paper, nothing else, which can make the process smoother. And if you are unable to arrange fund on your own, then it is the responsibility. So in that case, I will also suggest you that you should be a hard-working person, because you have to study as well as also you have to work in the weekend or sometime 20 hours that you can work. So that you have to understand, and also you have to keep in mind that you have to work over there during your study. Another plus point is the university in Germany. You will get a vacation of 2 months, summer vacation and also winter vacation. And this 2 months, if you can work that 20 hours for a whole month every week, I can assure you that you can manage your expenditure, whatever you will earn in 2 months, for the whole semester. There are also some limitations, definitely. Not all sponsor will qualify this case as a sponsor of you. The local Ausländer Behörde will carefully also assess whether the sponsor's income and assets are also sufficient in case anything happen, any challenges that you face. Another point is that the process can take also some time. You have to remember, the process can take also some time. So it is important also for the sponsor to apply well in advance for your visa application. That is a important things that you have to understand. So these are the point that you have to remember when your intention to study for higher study. You can do also bachelor's degree. You can do also master degree after doing your bachelor's here in India. And for bachelor's degree, you should have at least of 4 years, or you take also calculate it along with a master degree, another 3 years, 2 to 3 years, and 4 to 5 years. That is 7 to 8 years is sufficient for bachelor's degree along with the master's degree together. I'm taking a little bit maximum. It is 4 plus 2, 6 years, but you take 7 to 8 years because sometimes it requires also some more semesters to complete your. Okay, so the final disclosure in that place that I want to make, a Verpflichtungserklärung is a valuable alternative for those who cannot or do not wish to open a blocked account. It allows a trusted individual in Germany to act as your financial guarantor, helping you to meet visa requirement while relieving you of the burden of setting aside a large sums of money upfront. Thank you very much. I think you have already subscribed my channel because I will give you also some more information regarding this. So if you are interested, then definitely it is also important for not only for you, for your friends, and also if you are parents, then definitely for your son, it is important. Think about it. Do subscribe my channel. Thank you very much for the day. If there is any confusion, you can make any comment. I will give you the answer. Thank you very much. Bye.